Hello all. The grip that COVID-19 has had on Australia appears to be starting to ease, and this may be a positive indicator that we may also start to see a slow lifting of government restrictions in the next few weeks. There is no doubt that this pandemic has caused us all to start thinking about life and work in a very different way. For the staff at Optometry Australia, they've all been working remotely and using video conferencing as a way to stay connected. They've not allowed the pandemic to affect the quality of their outputs, their energy, and ongoing resolve to do their very best for our members. If anything, they've embraced this crisis to create an even stronger culture of innovation, resilience, and collaboration. As an owner and partner of 2 optometry practices, we too have decided to use this disruption caused by the pandemic to reassess how we operate. Importantly, we've engaged our staff in this process and challenged ourselves as to how we can do things differently now and into the future. COVID-19 is forcing change, so why not see this as an opportunity to emerge into a different world with a different model of practice? Are we being innovative enough? Are we thinking about what the patient of the future will need? How are consumers changing health outcomes? How is the internet changing the face of retail during this crisis? How is communication being changed by online access? How can we embrace technology better? As a small business owner, it's rare to have this opportunity to take the time out with our staff to work together to tackle these types of issues, to evaluate, plan, train, and if necessary, reset for the future. While we are still creating these frameworks, we have come to appreciate that a major disruptive influence, such as COVID-19, can not only be your adversary, but it can also provide the catalyst to think differently and to test well-known concepts of how a business, or in our case, an optometry practice, can and should be managed. We've used this time for our staff and ourselves to participate in a wide range of training programs from dispensing, customer service, infection control, clinical education, and practice management. COVID-19 has definitely shaken us, but I feel highly optimistic that we will emerge from this crisis as a better, more resilient, and more aware business owners with more refined and tailored clinical and patient management processes in place. Thanks to government support and our unique position in the world, in this crisis, we are turning risk into opportunity. We also expect to emerge as wiser and more attuned employers of highly engaged employees. If you remember, in December 2018, Optometry Australia launched Optometry 2040, the 20-year transformational blueprint that the organisation identified would bring substantial change to our sector in a highly disruptive world. At this stage, no one predicted the type of disruption COVID-19 would deliver. My sense is that COVID-19 is flinging us far more rapidly towards the 2040 model of practice than we ever imagined. The retail and clinical aspects of optometry will never be the same after this period in time, so be prepared and embrace change. It's important that we learn from this to make us a more resilient profession in the future. It would be fantastic to learn from you if you too have taken this crisis as an opportunity to start planning for the future, a future that perhaps now looks a little or a whole lot different to what might have been if we'd continued business as usual. Stay strong, stay healthy, and stay well.